My name is Lisa, a stay-at-home wife living with my husband Kanji and my mother-in-law, making us a family of three. Initially, Kanji and I were enjoying our laid-back daily life as a couple. However, a few years ago, after my father-in-law passed away, my mother-in-law asked us, and that's how our current living together began. When that conversation came up,
So, you see, I feel anxious being alone, and I want to live with Kanji and Lisa. Your father. He was so healthy, and then he left me to go to heaven. Sob.
mother-in-law,
It must be hard for mom to be alone. Well, why not?
Your father used to do so much.
it must be tough being alone.
Then, this is a good opportunity. Let's live together, right, Lisa?
Yes, I understand. This is how our life living together with my mother-in-law began. She seemed lonely after my father-in-law passed away, but over time, her attitude began to change. Initially, she was quiet and modest, but then,
Lisa, the bathroom is so dirty.
I'm sorry, I'll clean it right away.
Such a useless daughter-in-law. Not suitable for Kanji at all.
But, I clean the toilet every day, so it shouldn't be that dirty.
Stop talking back. Just go clean it now.
My mother-in-law would mess up rooms and the toilet herself and then tell me to clean them. One day, while living under such exhausting conditions, Mia, Noah,
We're here. Lisa, here's a little something for you.
How's it going, Lisa? Is your mother-in-law still being demanding?
welcome, please come in.
Wow, it's as clean as ever here.
You always keep your place clean too, Mia.
It's because Oliver is such a mess maker.
Let's dig into the cake we brought.
I'll go make some tea. These people are Kanji's sister, Mia, and brother, Noah. They get along well and often come to visit us. I always looked forward to their visits because we always had a good time when they were here. On the night of this day. I was chatting with Mia and Noah, and we had such interesting conversations. It was really fun. Oh, there's some cake left for you, Kanji.
More importantly, I heard something from mom recently.
Heard what?
That you're not doing any household chores at all.
Oh, that's because,
What about it?
well, your mother makes a mess herself and then tells me to clean it up. Even if I clean, she messes it up again soon.
There's no way mom would do such a thing, right?
What?
You're a stay-at-home wife, so you should have plenty of time, right?
That makes me sound like I'm just lazing around.
But you are free, right? You're always at home.
Being free. I have more to do than you'd think.
Then you should take care of things before mom has to point them out.
Taking this as an opportunity, Kanji started nagging me about various things alongside his mother. Watching Kanji reprimand me, the mother-in-law would smirk from behind. Seeing this, I almost resigned myself to the situation, realizing that resisting would only lead to more trouble. After several weeks of this kind of life, one day,
Oh dear, what is this an appetizing dish? I can't imagine putting something like this in my mouth.
I tasted it while I was cooking. It's good.
I'm home.
Oh, Kanji, you're back just in time. Look at this dish. Can you believe it?
What is this? You're not telling me this pile of garbage is our dinner.
Wait a minute. How is this a pile of garbage? It's a normal meal. Besides, you said you were worried about your blood pressure, mother-in-law. And Kanji, you were concerned about your weight, so I considered the salt content and all.
Ugh, coming home tired from work to this is the worst. This crappy meal you made is just dragging my mood down even more.
Do you think I'd eat dog food like this?
But, it's a normal meal.
Can't do household chores properly, and the food is terrible. You're just a neat, aren't you?
Neat.
I never thought Lisa would be such a useless woman.
Kanji, what's gotten into you? Before we lived together, you always said it was delicious.
He was just being polite, forcing himself to eat it. It's because of Lisa that I have to do all the household chores every day. And because of that, I can't even get proper rest at home.
What? I do all the housework.
I don't want to eat trash made by a garbage woman.
We're going out to eat, so clean this up, will you?
At that moment, seeing Kanji and his mother, I realized I had reached my limit. There was no point in staying together like this. With that in mind, I decided to proceed with a plan. A month later, I had invited Mia and Noah over for a meal. Please enjoy your meal.
Wow, this looks delicious.
Let's dig in.
Oh, Mia, Noah, you shouldn't be deceived by appearances. Lisa's cooking is not something you'd want to eat.
Huh?
You should try it too. Just putting it in your mouth makes you feel like vomiting.
What are you talking about?
That was a shocking thing to say all of a sudden.
I'm not sure if it will suit your taste, but please go ahead.
Chewing. Delicious.
This is really good, Lisa. The way the meat is cooked is perfect.
What? Are you serious?
That can't be. It's always terrible.
Hey, Mom, Kanji, you've been trashing Lisa's cooking all this time. That's awful.
It's worse to serve bad food, isn't it?
What part of it is bad? This is incredibly delicious. Don't tell me you two always treat Lisa like this. Seriously, this is really good.
We're not always this bad.
Right, we're just stating the facts.
Is it true, Lisa?
Yes, they always say these things.
Really? Man, Kanji and Mom have too much free time.
You get to eat delicious food like this every day. What's there to complain about?
Oh, stop it. You didn't either, Kanji, nor I have done anything to Lisa.
But you always say it, like the other day when you called the meal I made garbage. When Kanji and his mother-in-law were exposed for their mistreatment.
Lisa, stop making strange accusations.
That's right. Just because today's meal tastes decent. Ah, I get it. You bought some ready-made dishes from the department store's basement and plated them, didn't you?
I've been home all morning.
Then you must have used some ready-mixed spices.
I didn't use anything like that. I don't buy those because you don't like them.
Liar. You must have secretly bought them.
Enough. Both of you, just shut up.
Eek.
What's the matter, sis?
It's delicious no matter how you look at it. If you really think it's bad, then there's something wrong with your taste buds.
Is it fun to harass your daughter-in-law over such petty things?
We're not harassing her. Why do we have to be scolded?
Exactly. We haven't done anything to deserve this.
Don't talk nonsense. The fact that you can say such terrible things so casually is evidence enough.
What evidence?
If you don't say such things normally, you wouldn't be able to say something so awful now.
I just happened to say it today.
Don't lie. You keep saying these things because you always do it.
I told you we didn't.
Exactly. Just because you're close to Lisa doesn't mean you should trust her too much.
Are you saying that we're being deceived by Lisa?
That's right. You're easily fooled because she's soft-spoken.
So, you're saying Lisa's lying.
Exactly. We're just stating the facts.
Do you really think we believe that?
I have evidence of the mistreatment I've been subjected to by Kanji and my mother-in-law, and it's all documented here. I had been recording conversations as evidence of the mistreatment. Kanji and his mother-in-law, who had never imagined such a thing, were shocked.
Why would you record something like this?
Exactly. Isn't it sneaky to record without saying anything?
I was just gathering evidence for a divorce.
Divorce.
Yes. I have documented everything, who said what to me and about what, every day.
You've been keeping track of all that.
Throw that away right now. And we won't allow a divorce.
I'm the incompetent wife, right? If that's the case, you won't have any trouble without me here, right?
Did you really say those things?
What have you two been doing to Lisa?
The house is always clean, and the meals she makes are delicious.
Huh? My cooking is hundreds of times better.
No, Lisa's cooking is clearly superior.
What did you say?
We grew up eating Mom's cooking, so we know the difference in taste.
Then you should realize that Mom's cooking is better.
Kanji, you're just used to Mom's taste.
Even if you're used to Mom's cooking, you should be able to distinguish the flavors.
All right, I get it. I said the food was bad because it was bad. What's wrong with that?
Kanji comes home tired, and if he's served bad food, of course he'll get angry.
If you think so, why doesn't Mom cook?
Housework is Lisa's job, isn't it?
Don't be so defiant.
If Kanji really doesn't like Lisa's cooking, then Mom should cook for him, especially since she has the time.
Seeing Kanji and his mother-in-law's defiant attitudes, Noah and Mia became very angry. However,
You sisters don't know how incapable Lisa is with household chores. That's why you can say such things.
What? On what basis are you saying she can't do household chores?
Look at that sofa. The blanket is just left out, isn't it?
That's because you were using it and left it there.
See, it's because you two always side with her. Lisa gets carried away and ends up not doing any housework.
Mom, you've never kept the room this clean, have you?
What are you talking about?
Mom takes care of the house every day.
We're saying that's not true. We do appreciate everything you did raising us three, and that's amazing. But the family home was always a mess, wasn't it?
That was because Dad used to make a mess.
Dad was meticulous and wouldn't mess things up.
Really? Was he?
You were part of the mess too.
Indeed. Kanji never puts things back after using them.
The person who notices it should just clean it up.
The person who uses something should be the one to put it away.
Otherwise, the next person has to go looking for it. Mom, didn't Dad always tell you off for that? Or have you forgotten?
So Kanji's messiness comes from his mother.
How rude. I always clean up properly.
Then why was the family home always in disarray?
That's because.
Dad was meticulous, so he would mess things up. See, we're going in circles, aren't we?
Mia and Noah saw through Kanji and his mother-in-law's lies. Realizing their words had no effect, they took a different approach.
Anyway, she can't do household chores, and her cooking is terrible. There's no way such a woman should be a stay-at-home wife.
It was Kanji who wanted me to be a stay-at-home wife in the first place.
Oh, that's right. Lisa, would you like to work with us?
At Noah's place?
Noah is the president of Kausakaga Foods.
What? Kusukaga Foods? The famous one.
What's this all of a sudden? Hiring Lisa will just be a nuisance, won't it?
The food Lisa made was all innovative and really delicious. It's creative, but still suits the Japanese taste.
And the presentation was really stylish yet looked delicious.
It must be some kind of imitation of what she saw on TV.
Imitation is fine. Even if it's an imitation, you need taste to replicate something. I really want Lisa to work in our product development department.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Really? I'd love to. Please let me.
Stop joking around. If Lisa works, people will think I'm a husband without capability.
Right. Lisa, are you planning to shame Kanji for their...
I'm going to divorce Kanji, so it doesn't matter what I do or what he thinks.
Exactly. That's the spirit.
Besides, what others think of Kanji is no concern of mine.
Don't mess around. I'm your husband. You're a stay-at-home wife. You should just quietly do as you're told and take care of the household.
Exactly. I'm just trying to teach her.
That's just meddling where it's not wanted.
I'm a senior in life.
Yay, defensive much.
What do you mean, sister? Do you think a husband who knows his wife doesn't do housework wouldn't get angry?
You're just blindly believing everything Mom says.
Kanji had always believed his mother's words over Lisa's. Now, the consequences were clear. I can no longer tolerate the attitudes and words of Kanji and his mother. I've already prepared the divorce papers, so please sign them.
Wait a minute.
No waiting. Be prepared to pay alimony due, okay?
Alimony. Why should Kanji have to pay that?
Isn't it obvious? He's been constantly complaining alongside his mother about things that weren't even true.
Wait, if Lisa divorces me, who will cook for me?
You have your mother, don't you?
But who will do the cleaning, laundry, and shopping?
Mom, you said you do the housework every day, right? So if Lisa leaves, it should be the same as before.
Well, I meant that I help.
I thought Mom was doing all the housework.
Your mother is either lounging around or out with her friends.
Then, what about everything that's been said?
Kanji, you're the one who took it all at face value. So it's not just Mom's responsibility, okay?
Now you can live happily with your beloved mother. Congratulations.
Lisa will make a difference at our company, so don't worry.
Wait, divorce is a problem. Come on, Lisa. Please reconsider.
No, thank you.
I apologize for everything up to now. I apologize for the mistreatment too.
So you admit it.
I can't tell the company I got divorced.
Stop only saying things that suit you.
Please. I beg you, anything but divorce.
I'm fed up with both of you and don't want to see your faces anymore. Please feel free to live your lives as you please. Thus, I divorced Kanji. Having gathered evidence of the mistreatment I endured, I claimed alimony from Kanji and his mother-in-law. They had to take on debt to pay the alimony. After the divorce, Kanji made a significant mistake at work, leading to a department transfer and a salary reduction, making it tough to support his mother and repay their debts. Their previously carefree lifestyle was no longer feasible. The mother-in-law, unable to go out and socialize, became estranged from her friends. With me gone, she struggled with household chores and cooking, and their home became disorganized. Overwhelmed by work and debt repayment, she had little time for housework. Kanji was exhausted, living in a messy home with poor meals. Their lives turned into a far cry from carefree. Meanwhile, my life took a new and fulfilling turn.
Lisa really has a knack for this, doesn't she?
Those sweets you made the other day aren't sold anywhere else.
I never expected them to sell this well. It's really rewarding to work in this department. Everyone seems to enjoy their work too. Oh, I made some sweets thinking they might become a new product. Can I offer you some?
Really? Yes, please.
Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be another big hit.
After the divorce, I found a new beginning at Noah's company, working in the development department. At first, everything was unfamiliar, but as I got the hang of it, the work became truly enjoyable. I even managed to produce hit products, making everything feel right on track. Honestly, I've had enough of marriage for now. I'm planning to dedicate myself to my career. Even so, I'm slightly hopeful that I might meet someone wonderful someday. Regardless, today, like every day, I'm full of energy and smiling. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.